everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Buccaneers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Denver.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. On the right side, caught by Green. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game.
C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now a second down throw for Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
I love watching T.J. Ward play. Whether it's covering in the deep zones or blitzing, this man makes plays.
Second down, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Screen play, Anderson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And caught, right side, Green. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from?
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and go.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Winston with a give to Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Simeon. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Simeon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long. It's Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the first rounder, Vernon Hargreaves. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he'll bang that one through. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the rookie from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, to punt.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's 3rd down. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st down, it's Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargreaves. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And tough starting field position here. One receiver left, two to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Simeon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Baker in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second is Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, we are. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Simeon now on second down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Winston now, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we come upon, well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the game was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And quickly they get to the line. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Deep drop. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
They got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And they're going to speed things up here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. One receiver to the left is Evans. Here's Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, Anderson evades the tackler, and now some space. C.J. Anderson, 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 83 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to let it go again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd. Down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He's going to take another, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Broncos are going to get the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Simeon. And that is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Second down, Winston. It's caught, Humphries. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
And everyone dialed in.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Aqib Talib is one of the most gifted defenders on the corner in the NFL, in my opinion. We just saw him knock away another attempted pass.
That gift, that's what made him a first-round pick back in 2008.
Has really good ball skills, anticipates very, very well.
Out to the left here to Reed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Simeon. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
C.J. Anderson, the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee you that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Now Jameis on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Sanders now to return. A terrific return.